Welcome back to the monstrous build of Mountain Western Raceway 2022. I wasn't actually going to make another video until I was a little bit further along with the build, but I thought, hey, you know, might as well shoot something, and if I can help someone else out, that'd be awesome. Sometimes I actually help myself out by watching back the videos and seeing where I'm up to. Well, I got to tell you, I thought building this would be really easy. Man, this is causing me nothing but stress. I tell you, I'm a bit disappointed that I'm not up and racing at this point in time, but this is a beast to build. You know, I've built 2 tracks and they were hard, but this one here is really thrown me for a sixer. Where am I up to? Okay, so I have the foundations down, everything's locked in, everything's as sturdy as it's going to get. We're just racing pretty light cars until we get the customs on here. There's 4 lanes all the way going from this turn here. So it's a pretty impressive looking track. I've just laid down some 3mm MDF just to give it a bit of a wider berth here, and it'll be grassed in here and grass on top of here. I'm still building this section out and trying to repurpose as much wood as I can. I did manage to find some more orange track, so I'm rapt about that. The timing on this track is pretty good. More MDF here, just so we've got a nice foundation to go through for the cars to race on. More MDF here, and that's the very first turn, and I still haven't done anything here with the start gate. I have choked, I forgot to cut these off. So I don't know what I'm going to do. That's going to be almost impossible to cut off the tools that I have, so that might be part of the look of the track. What I have done, I've made some more 3D printed parts. These are 2 straights that I've just inserted, just so I can get the width that I needed to be able to, you know, get from this turn here all the way down to the last turn. Which brings me to an issue which I knew going into this would happen, that the inside lane is severely biased by around about 1 metre. So I'm trying to rectify this situation, so when we get to this turn here, all cars should be virtually equal in the amount of travel that they have raced on the track. And that's proving to be a nightmare, because I've needed to go off and print some more 25 degree, what are these? Sorry, 45 degree pieces. And these take 13 hours each. So the plan today is this. You know, cars, obviously the outside lane has the furthest to travel, right? And the inside lane has the least amount to travel. But what happens here, I've inverted the 245, so the outside lane becomes an inside lane, right? But I'm trying to keep him on the inside, so he comes down through here, and what I'm hoping to do is we'll have another 245s here that will be inverted, so that'll keep him on the inside to here, on the outside to where my hand is holding this piece, and that angle's going to be pretty weird. Then I've got another 2 on the print bed at the moment, and then I'll put this here, so then he will revert to an inside. If you're following me, sort of. I know, it's crazy, isn't it? He will revert to an inside, and then what happens is he stays on the inside, right? So, you know, he comes down, does a 45 degree, hits another 45 degree, and now he's back on the inside. So therefore, all the cars would have travelled virtually the same distance outside of this very first turn, right? You can see how short this inner turn is compared to the outer side, and also here. So there will be some bias towards an inside lane situation. Nothing I can do about it. However, cars will have to run 4 times around the track, which is not a problem. I mean, you know. So yeah, there we are. That's kind of where I'm up to. And I'm just running out of space, so I got a feeling I'm going to have to make another part, because the angles aren't going to sort of match up 100% on where I'm at. This thing's a beast. It's an absolute beast. It's the biggest track I've made, and you know, I'm looking forward to actually racing on the orange track. It's going to be a different vibe totally. It reminds me of a slot car track. I was right into Scale Electrics as a kid, and then I suddenly found AFX, and I thought that's the go, and I stuck with AFX right up until my age now. And I still have a nice AFX Bathurst kit, which I need to find space to set up as well, because it's a load of fun. But the AFX is very close to size to the 1/64 scale, and that's why I love the AFX, because you can set it up in a smaller area. Anyway, that's where I'm up to. It's just taken a lot longer than what I expected. There's not much I can do about it. I'm very close. The other two of these prints, I've got about another 3 hours to go, so I'm hoping that at least I can put them in position and see where I'm at. And then I may just have to design another piece. But I'm rapt if I can sort of swing this around so the outside ends up being the inside when it meets up with this corner here. Because I think that'll really just be a more level playing field for the cars. Oh, another thing too is this here. These, you know how I talked about, you know, the Hot Wheels track, the low profile walls and these wider profiles, or higher profile walls. I've got a few of these, and I thought, beauty, I'll stick them in, and it'd be great around the track. Guess what? They're different lengths. They're different lengths. So that's really screwed that up. You can see there, it's out by about 10 mil. So we won't be using those, okay? And the other thing that I've made is a stack of these things. I made a stack of 4-lane joiners, which really will help me around the track when joining up the 4 lanes, because it is difficult to actually join up 4 lanes together. I'm just going to try and send it down the track if I can to this point. Let's see if I can do it. These little cars that come with the kits are fantastic. We'll just go on the outside. And he goes flying off there. But everything's timed. I'm really happy with the timing of it so far. Everything seems to go, even some of the slower cars. So it's going to be a ripper. All right, I've rattled on enough again. I'll be back in a day or two, and hopefully I'll have it all laid out, and then we can run a couple of cars down and see what she looks like, and then we get to dress her up. Okay, catch ya.